Never for free.
Okay. Names. Nice. Is that D? Is that D?
Looks like D-A-U-J-A.
Yeah.
Um,
We'll have to check who those
Chapel.
are, but
Flanking the altar.
left side.
And right side is Lydia.
Sworn to carry your burdens.
I'm sworn to carry your burdens. Synergies. Tomato soup.
Oh.
Skilled players.
Never.
Skilled players.
Yeah, why not?
Associated resource. Vexation.
Yes.
That's true.
That is quite nice. Prismatic room. Right, okay.
The title of this page, The Prismatic Rooms, gives real, like, word art vibes.
Oh, yeah.
2004 word art, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting. Like, this book is in such a rare room that you find so much later, because it's like, yes, clearly, like, by the time you reach this place, you know what the rooms are. Anyway, we need to try that date on the safe.
I know. Relax. Where are we?
T.
Oh, this will be T.
Plan and
Plant and plan.
Nice.
Ooh. Real tempted by that.
Wow.
I like the little logo of the dog
Yeah.
digging. It's really cute.
The dovecote
I think is the most
powerful.
Yeah, like
of
broadly
these.
useful, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Should we just quickly have a look at the other ones?
Sure.
Oh my god, there's actually dogs in there?
That's adorable.
Tempting. Yeah, especially because there's no cost.
Right.
It doesn't cost anything. It has to be this, right?
Yeah, I mean, that'll definitely make navigating in the future definitely
Way
easier.
easier.
You can add on the other stuff later, for sure. Nice.
Right.
What was the date?
Don't worry, I wrote it down.
It's also a piece of paper right over there.
Hey, it's also on a piece of paper right over there. December 4th.
Right. Very fortuitous we arrived here with the magnifying glass. But, okay, that was not...
That was...
April 12th?
Just checking 4th December as opposed to December 4th. Just checking. So that was not it.
Any other obvious dates in this room? It's 12/14.
Did I write 14?
Yeah. what about 1213?
12/13.
It's the date on the like crest.
Oh,
like the
I did
promos.
that one earlier.
Okay.
I did all of that earlier.
Okay, so no other obvious dates in here. Anything?
Do we want to try November 7th?
Yeah, for sure.
It's the only other date.
Yeah.
November's the 11th month. Maybe it's today's date?
That would be crazy.
It would be today. It would be crazy. Well, day 28, which is...
There's 30 days in November. So it'd be the 5th?
5th of December?
Yeah. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy. Okay.
Because, like, yeah, in the Great Hall partitioning plan. Oh, I wonder. Okay, yeah. So this shows you
That, like
the layout of the Great
doors,
Hall doors. Yeah. Okay.
this is the drafting studio that we were in. Does my little person move around? That would be crazy, wouldn't it? Hell, how do we open this damn safe?
Yeah, because I mean, in the other instances,
I guess not
the codes
gate.
the codes have been in another room that references this location,
Well,
and it
so
has like the number for it.
For the one in the boudoir.
Well, it was in the boudoir,
was in
I
the
guess.
boudoir.
Right? Yeah.
For the garden gate, it was in the
Red dark room.
the dark room.
Mm-hmm.
But like it was a picture of a garden
of the
the
gate.
garden. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the lockbox counts because that got opened with a key.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the shelter safe, which is just date.
You just need to know today's date, right?
So we only have one instance of like the date being in the room with the safe.
Yeah, so it's hard to know. So let's do one more quick sweep around this room and see if there's any other numbers or dates that are clear, but it doesn't look like it.
Maybe it's worth trying the other dates as well. Just that I have written down.
Right. Because I thought that maybe like when you get into the archive, because like there's all those news clippings that have like random dates for all of them, and I thought that like maybe one of the news stories is like related to drafting, you know, and that like goes with this.
Yeah.
If we're not
if
sure,
we can go
let's have
back
another.
down to the dining room and just check it out.
Yep. Also, we need to go down to the basement outside, like under the.
Yeah.
So I think let's have another quick look around the drafting studio, see if there's another date we
I feel
missed.
like we've never seen it before, so like, what the hell are the chances we get it again?
I mean, agreed, but
like,
if it's not in here,
if it's not in here, it's not in here.
And getting to the basement is definitely the most
More
important
important thing,
thing
yeah.
at this stage. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not.
Oh, I wonder if like this is the date.
We tried 1204.
No, sorry, of today.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe this changes depending on what day that you draft.
Yeah,
you know?
that could be.
And like, when the hell is the next time we're gonna get this room with the magnifying glass?
Right.
Try for me, please. 0615.
What date is that?
That's the date of Lady Clara's death. Okay,
Nope.
1983. Year of. Okay. 0802. 1915. We tried December 4th. We tried 1213, right?
Yeah.
We tried 3442.
Mm-hmm. Not a date.
Listen, man. I'm trying, okay?
Okay, all we can do is just try, like, the numbers, like, 1 through 1300 and just see. You only have to plug in 1300 codes and we'll get there eventually.
Don't be so snarky, okay?
What? I'm just, it would work. You could do it. It's not what I want to do.
Yeah,
could.
December 26th. Sorry, December 2nd is day 26. December 3rd is December. Yeah. So that's the date of today.
Right, okay. Anything on that globe? Is it spinnable, viewable?
It certainly is spinnable.
Anything relevant on this? Go over this with a magnifying glass again, like checking like the tree branches, like basically just from the top of the photo all the way down, and just look for like any numbers written on here at all. What's here?
Brick.
Nothing, okay. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright. I mean, you could, if you are looking at the number of apples on the trees, you could try 4, 4, 5, 2. If you, like, count the apples that are, like, falling off. 4, 4, 5, 2 and 4, 4, 5, 3. I doubt it. And it also doesn't, like, it doesn't fit the dates rule of the safes, but... yeah. What room is that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. It doesn't look all that familiar.
I don't know. Yeah, what
like
room?
with just this safe being like open. Like I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a model of a room.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the safe.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure.
This is so annoying.
Because yeah, I mean, no, you'll have to find this room again with
the magnifying
with the
glass.
magnifying glass. Yeah. Got to add it to your combos list. Mag glass in drafting studio.
Devs, I have some stuff to say to you. I have some bones to pick with you.
I think we're on the right track, and I think once we get access to the basement and or the 46th room, we'll gain increased ability to choose the stuff that we want.
Drafting studio plus magnifying glass.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the basement.
There's a bird taking a bird bath outside in the dog's water bowl.
That is pretty cute.
I write down that this safe exists. Wrong.
You'll remember.
Having the list helps me with all the 80 billion things you have to keep in your mind in this house.
Yeah.
Have you tried, like, made any progress with what these arrows mean?
No.
How many are of each thing, you know?
Nope. It also doesn't follow the dates rule. I think that's related to something else. Anyways, to the basement. Well, the dining room and the garage and the basement. We'll stop by the boiler room and make sure we send power back in that direction and see if it works. Also, our episode's like at an hour and a half already.
Oops. Sorry, team.
I mean, we'll just split it into two, I think.
Done. Gosh, rather complicated affair, isn't it?
No!
Wrong. That's the second time I've wasted steps going into the lavatory.
Yeah. I suppose, I mean, you can continue drafting, like, you can draft another room off the passageway and see if you get, like, a
See,
bedroom
like, what
that
it
turns
is.
north, for example. Which, yeah. Oh, the freezer.
Freezer.
The problem is, like,
We won't
we
be able
don't,
to use the
we
gems.
don't, yeah, we don't know what we're gonna need in the basement. I don't think we can, it's awesome having it in the pool because we have the furnace and everything else, but I think we need to go see what's in the basement first.
Oh, that's so tragic. Let's pop gymnasium down then.
You think so?
I don't really want to spend the gem on the lab. And we don't have to walk into the gym, for example. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can just kind of leave it for now.
Right. I think if you spend the gem in the lab, you can go in there and you can set up either an experiment, which might help you for the rest of this run, or because you have access to the computer terminal in there, which you can maybe do something.
Freezer plus lab or furnace or boiler room or workshop. It's one of my combos. We've done boiler room plus furnace, which gives you a key.
Or do we just risk it? And if we get, because we have the key to get into the basement, but I guess the problem is if it requires gems.
Yeah.
Now, if we draft the freezer but don't step into it, are the assets still
No,
frozen?
it just freezes your accounts when you draft it.
Right. Do we risk it? Because, like, odds are we won't necessarily need money or gems in the basement. But we might, and if we do, we're really going to regret choosing the freezer right now. But also, if we take the freezer right now...
we could regret it either way.
I think the freezer also has either, like, it has that other special key in there. It also has, like, gems, keys, like, other stuff. But it's weird that they would put all that stuff in a room where it's frozen when you can't take it. So maybe having the furnace on... And it is powered right now as well. Mm-hmm. Maybe we just risk it and just go for the freezer and see what happens. Okay, the temperature is still very cold. So the question is...
So how do we deal with that?
Unless you like, maybe it's like one of the items that you need. You have to like get like a, you know, a blowtorch or a heater or, you know, something to like melt it.
Yeah.
It's not like the furnace that does it. It's the, like, you get an individual item, you know?
Okay.
So hopefully that doesn't... Oh, wait. The temperature's increasing.
Oh, maybe, like...
The temperature is rising.
Maybe you have to just wait? Like, maybe it's your body heat that's...
Well, and the door's open, and the furnace
and
is
the
on.
door is... Oh, the door is open and the furnace is on. You're so right. So...
Yeah. So maybe just wait a few minutes, see what happens. Speaking of furnaces and fires, I'm going to go check on ours.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Let's check on our stream. It's an hour and 20.
I would just let it keep going. And we'll just cut it into two separate videos after we're done.
Sean recommends letting it keep going and cutting it when we're done, which sounds like editing that I don't really want to do, but an hour and 20 is already a pretty long sesh, so welcome back for part 2. I can see this key is starting to unmelt. Unmelt? Starting to melt. Yeah, I wonder, I guess I'll have to go back and look at my own video. If the freezer will only thaw when the furnace is on. Or if it'll thaw anyway, like as long as you leave the door open. Maybe it just thaws faster if the furnace is on. Unknown. I think we need to wait until like 16 degrees. Let me pause this. You don't have to wait around and watch this. We'll come back. Sorry about that. You didn't miss much. We went to go check the fire. We came back in. It appears that we took a few, like, loops around this. We commented that there were gems here. It's weird for the freezer to have gems in it because you can't add more gems after you draft the freezer. Weird. And also, it doesn't seem to be getting warmer than 17 degrees. But the stuff in the chest is still frozen.
I believe there's that sheet of paper in the lab that talks about like the freezing and melting points of different things.
Yeah.
I think it does. There's like another like temperature melting point line.
I don't know how to operate this.
Just click somewhere in the empty space and click paste. Print it down. Here you go.
Now the question is this the same as that? Look, appears that way. Yes, it is the same.
The admin key.
Revad.
Or is that an L and a closed parenthesis?
Well, I mean, based on that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Where did I write this? Something in the front. I am gonna have to reorganize these at some point. Oh, here we go.
Big episode for sure. Lots being uncovered here.
Danny Rivane.
Isn't he the guy that got fired?
I'll tell you in a moment.
Was
Yeah, he's the gardener
he-
and the package stealer.
He was the guy living like in the hovel.
In the hovel,
that they
yeah.
Fired, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are unused servers.
I'll also notice that like the admin password like related to his name.
Revedi. Yeah.
I wonder if we can apply that same like name logic maybe to other names. It's like the last, it's the first 4 letters of the last name, and then the first letter of the first name. If that pattern applies elsewhere for some reason. Maybe not, but it's a thought. Anyway, yeah, if you gain access to the lab again, you'll have to look and see what like that temperature guide says, because
Yeah.
it does specifically mention like the different melting points.
Yeah.
And then it specifically says something about the items like in the freezer.
Yeah. I thought I had a note about that somewhere. My recollection is that I couldn't see exactly what it said because I'd never had the magnifying glass and the lab at the same time.
Right. But okay, this room definitely is not getting any warmer than this with the current setup. So,
So we must move on.
Yeah.
And we're going down to the dining room.
The only other thought that I had is that because they put gems in here after you unfreeze this thing, it implies, at least to me, that there might be a way to unfreeze your assets so that you could come back in and grab those gems. Do you want to at least draft a room from the passageway to know where that's going to go from here while you're in here? I wouldn't step into there unless you're sure we can make it all the way around. But, for example, we might get another bedroom or...
Just the commissary.
We can't spend any of the items or pay for it, so...
We can't do that either.
We can't go into the weight room for sure.
No, this is when you draft it, not when you step in.
Oh.
So we can't pull it, because otherwise we won't make it back to the dining room.
Yeah. So, either the commissary...
it has to be... I can't spend the gems either.
Oh, right. So, it'll have to be the coat check. Non-negotiable. Do you have the 2 steps you can afford to step in there and save one of your items? How many do we need to get back to the garage?
Garden item is in there at the moment, the garden key.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to keep it in there.
Yeah, okay.
Because I don't remember where I got it from.
Okay, then there's no reason to go in there, so leave it alone.
Leave it alone, I reckon.
Be careful about your route here.
We're gonna step boiler room.
So just go forward.
Down security.
Go forward to the dark room and hang a right.
Just quickly checking on my letters. Where are we? Rank 6.
Plane and planet.
In the middle. So this is plane and planet, which is T.
Yeah, the clue is if we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes.
It's probably worth going in through the archives and grabbing some dates off of the book. Books that are in here. These things.
Yeah, do any of these dates correlate to anything? Like, for example, there's August 22nd.
I'm gonna just, list them. If you want to click through and read them out.
Okay.
And give me a brief description of, what it's about.
Yep. August 22nd of 85. Swimbird wins a literary medal.
Okay. What else?
January 27th. Was about Red Prince. November 11th.
November 11th? What's the date? The year?
Of 86.
Okay.
Publisher and author detained by Red Guard.
Publisher and author? Oh, another author. Not her.
I don't know. So RLCF is bold here for some reason. I don't know. Caleb Manning and publisher Philip White.
Yeah, so not my mom.
You were right. Yeah. Sorry.
On Red Guard list. You want me to write RLCF down somewhere?
It was bold if that matters.
Okay.
November 17. Year unspecified. Marigold drops publisher.
Probably 86.
The year's less likely, I think, to be the
I'm
safe
writing them
quote,
down
but
anyway.
I understand. February 22nd.
Okay. 87.
Yeah. Disappears.
Around 3 p.m. Friday. What date is February 22nd, 1987? Marigold disappears the Friday prior to this entry.
September 2nd. Royal Museum heist.
September 2nd. Okay.
That's all the ones in the...
Year unknown. That's 87.
Anything else? Any of these other photos worth looking at in the magnifying glass? I kind of doubt it. She's got a swan necklace. The lady was into swans. Okay. So anyway, there's some more dates to try at other places.
Okay, into the boiler room we go.
We need to... I don't even bother picking up the...
I'm not going to.
For sure. No reason.
We gotta switch the power over.
You need to turn that... Yeah, turn that. Then I think you can change it.
Oh, I think that maybe is why those rooms weren't lit up anymore. Maybe.
It's set. It's set to the left.
Here.
It's good.
I mean, we're kind of assuming that it's gonna go like down here.
That's the only route that connects to the garage. Maybe. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but it's the only.
It's the only way that maybe it could happen.
Wait. Yeah. Okay. Double check your route.
Yep. Down to the den through security. We got to put the floor plan upgrade disc in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, being able to use the aquarium as a power source
It
might
would be
really
really
come
nice.
in handy.
Yeah.
Definitely more than the money and the other thing. I think I'd go that route.
I think you're right.
For sure. It'll increase, because if, for example, this boiler doesn't work as a power source, yeah, it'll increase the odds of being able to power things later, so.
Okay. Now we gotta go hallway, make a right, and we go on.
Are you sure? It's to the right.
Yeah. Hallway, make a right, and then we go on.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, we're very low on steps, so I don't want to
I hear you.
take a wrong step here. Okay. Dinner time. Plus an additional 10 if we have boiler room, which we do, so that's great. "30 steps. Nice. To the garage.
See, it's not receiving power. Because that would be lit up in blue if it was.
Yeah, so maybe like only certain rooms connect and provide power, or maybe it only provides power like in that singular direction.
Yeah.
So like, you know, the 4 rooms directly north get power, and the 4 rooms directly west get power, and the 4 rooms directly south get power, for example.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. That's kind of tragic. We're blocked out of the foundation, but
Let's just go outside to the front door then,
yeah,
and check the basement. Yeah, unless it's the key for the other basement door that's like on like in the foundation, you know.
True, but I think
it might connect. Like, it might
I suspect so because they both require like the basement key.
Right. Yep.
And they both have that little like
Mm-hmm.
gem with the wheel and
Yep.
the fucking Olympic rings.
Check that back wall there. Like. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Keep.
I suspect this probably comes from the foundation.
Yeah, you should go that way and check it out before you hop on a boat. Oh no, this is out where the... Oh, no it isn't. Another upgrade disc, nice. Diagram, part of a map. Wow.
This is one of those
yeah, for sure, it's one of the things.
Symbols. So
yep.
This is Orin.
Mm-hmm. Metropolitan. What do the 3 like spokes mean?
I'm not really sure. Because some of those pages were missing.
Mm. So
the one for Finn Ares had 2 little... it was like the straight lines with 2 little hashes.
And this has 3.
This obviously has 3. And then there's something with like... I think the number of the motes that's significant.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 5 here.
Yep.
This is almost certainly worth grabbing a picture of.
I think this might also be, hopefully, this is one of these things where this will be, like, permanently open. I don't know, or will you need the basement key to unlock it every time? You have to reach the antechamber and then go to the basement.
I would be very annoyed if that was the case.
I know.
Okay. Buried floor plan, number 10. Ah! Tomb entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Fountain entrance, which is where we are.
Yep.
So there's a few different ways of getting here, I guess is the idea. You can take the elevator, or you can take the minecart if you figure out how to do that. You can get in through the tomb. Do the fountain. I don't know what to make of that buried floor plan.
Where is that?
Well, I mean, we can't even really see where we are. Somewhere
well,
around
5
here.
is... Yeah, 5's the fountain entrance.
But, like, you know, does this even connect down here or not? You know?
Mm.
Might just quickly do that better.
You can't leave that there. Or you're gonna cover up your other
Can't,
like
but can't,
the diagram.
but can't we move it later?
Only if you don't click on anything else. Yeah, because once you yeah. No.
Really? You can't like move it later?
No, not if it's in front of the other thing.
That's
and
bad.
also, each time you resize it, you're going to lose quality on there, so it's
Really?
just going to keep degrading.
It's so
Have
stupid.
you never used Paint before?
I don't use this shit.
This is also why I was putting all this in an Excel sheet, because you can just keep creating other pages rather than putting the thing in Paint.
Whatever. What a pain in the ass.
And of course, we need to come out here and light all those candles as well. Or maybe you need to like light the candles in a certain pattern based on that or something. I don't know. Oh, this is the minecart entrance. We can permanently unlock it from this side. Yep. Now it's open from the front. And you can get access to that other room from the outside.
Well, let's see what's in
What
this
if
other
you,
room.
if you push it all the way forward?
No, I
was it
tried
all the
pushing
way
it. It
forward?
was all the way forward
Right,
when you
okay.
arrived. What in God's name?
Okay, this is like that, like, turning gear, like, room that it was mentioning. It was one of the things on this. See, you have the rotating gear. It's number 8. So this must lead to all kinds of other places, but we can't access the machinery from here, it looks like.
So should we move this cart back?
I think so, because remember, like, there's that note on the outside that says, like, the old minecart's, like, blocking the way.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming if you pull it and leave it here, now you'll have access to that room from the outside anytime. And now we can take the boat across and see where it goes. Hopefully it's nothing we need money or gems for.
We can't.
Oh. Interesting.
Well, what the fuck is the point of this?
Can you walk across those, like, planks to get out to it?
Nope.
No. Oh, I wonder...
Well, what the hell is this then?
Is this, like, the water, like, reservoir? Does it need to be drained? Do we have to get the pump room and then drain? Yeah, it is. If this is the reservoir, which is full of water because we moved it from elsewhere. So maybe we have to, like, drain the reservoir, or you have or you have to lower it to a certain level.
And we literally only have one chance to do it.
And it also requires walking all the way back up to the Great Hall.
2 chances. Because we've got a floor in the archives. We have
Oh, yeah.
an option.
Yeah.
Maybe it's worth doing that. Just going quickly back up to the archives and seeing what we can do. That we can go through security and pop in the floor plan upgrade disc as well.
Right. And I'm guessing the reservoir probably doesn't... What's at the bottom of the stairs there?
A puddle. A grate.
Hmm.
Because
Okay.
I drained the water out of here, remember?
Right, yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know where else to put it.
You just have to fill up the tanks in the pump room. But the thing is, yeah, we also don't know for sure, like, if the water needs to be all the way drained out or if it needs to be at a certain level.
My assumption would be that it needs to be drained all the way out, because I saw, like, steps on the far side
the
that
other
went, like,
side.
all the way down to the floor.
But then, like, what's the purpose of the boat if you're supposed to drain all the water out?
Just to fuck with you?
Maybe.
Extra key might be nice.
I think so. It's simple. It's easy.
Yeah.
It makes
it's
a good
reliable.
room even better. Yep.
Yeah. Right. To the archives.
Den, chapel,
corridor.
boiler room. Oh, doesn't the does that closet require a gym to create it?
What are you talking about?
Or like the pump room? I don't know.
Yeah, it might. It might, yeah. Get some extra steps, I guess, out of the boudoir
Sure.
from the sleep mask.
Which you can use to get further north and then go from there. You can pop the... Oh, I think there's just a gem in the safe, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Aquarium.
Passageway,
Foyer.
yeah. And left. Okay.
The pool, but it requires gems.
Yeah.
And it won't let you spend them. Or does it just... Oh, it's free.
Ooh.
It's not that you can't spend the gem to open it.
It's free.
Anything that requires gems is free.
That's super handy to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. And because we have extra doors that connect here.
Please be.
Pump room. Oh, West Wing
Grab
Hall.
the-
West Wing Hall is great
Oh, true.
because it opens up. It's a lot of extra
Yeah.
opportunities to
Yeah,
get
you're
it.
right,
I mean,
you're right,
I mean,
you're
the,
I mean, we need steps. is
we
really
do
the
need
thing,
steps,
right?
but
But we can maybe get steps
right
in some of these other
any of these
directions.
rooms, yeah, for sure.
Okay. This is crate. Trying to figure out the
Which room is this?
This is this one, the one that's supposed to be a C.
Crate and rate.
Rate. Ugh.
It's a stretch, but
Yeah, that is a stretch. Do you know that for sure, or? is
well,
that
we
just
we
your-
know that the letter is supposed to be a C, so that's the
Yeah. Well, we suspect. June 15th. Oh, I think I wrote that one down already, right? Didn't
Yeah,
I? Was that
yeah.
one of the first ones I wrote?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. We looked at those little arrows. We don't know what they mean.
Vault doesn't do us any good, so might as well take the veranda. Yeah. I wouldn't walk out here.
Oh, I was gonna see if there's an item or something, but you're right. It was silly.
Well, okay.
It was
I
a
saying,
silly
but now that
choice.
you're out there, you might as well go look. But
It was a silly choice.
okay. Music room?
Well, I think I might hit the sauna, actually. We don't have that many more keys to open. We can get to that room already via the pool. You know? Like, we can get to
Yeah.
that square tomorrow. Sorry. We can get to that square via the pool, and maybe having extra steps tomorrow is going to be nice.
There's another computer in the office. Does it let you do anything special?
It allows you to spread money.
Which is irrelevant to us. So yeah, maybe the sauna is the way.
Yeah.
Cool. Don't step in there.
No photos. Okay, one last opportunity.
Nice. I was gonna say,
Do we have enough?
we'll have to see if we have the steps.
I
The
don't know
other
that we do.
the other thing is, you created the coat check, right? You did. We could go potentially. We could put the basement key in the coat check so that you have another way of getting it again, so that you don't have to go all the way back to the antechamber to get it.
Yeah. Dang. I hate to trade one key for another, and I really don't. Do you happen to remember where I got that garden key from? I don't.
It just turns up. It's just one of the special keys you can get. You get it in rooms where you get special keys. Like the music room, for example, is one place where you can get it. But the basement key is definitely more valuable. Like,
Yeah.
Because you can't draw it randomly. So if we can't get outside, I would definitely do that. Like
I don't think that we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
So given that, then I think you should coat check the basement key.
What a tragedy.
But you can go ahead. You can, while the pump room is here, you
Wait!
can go ahead because the water stays.
Wait!
What?
Oh, but fuck.
You can't take the bunk room.
The bunk room
because then you won't have the pump room.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you'll have, so bear with me here, because now that we've moved that minecart, assuming that stays open, you'll have access to that gear room. We still don't know what exactly you do from there because we haven't accessed it from any of the other directions. But we can go ahead and take the pump room, because the thing is, if we take the extra steps,
1, 2, 3,
what are we going to do with the
4,
extra steps
5,
if we take
6,
them?
7, 8.
What are we going to do with the extra steps if we get them?
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay.
I think take the pump room,
Yeah,
adjust
it has
the water,
to be.
adjust the water level, because the thing is, if you can adjust the water level here, and you can put if you coat check the basement key, as soon as you get the basement key, the water level will already be set for you, and then you can just proceed straight through.
Yeah.
That's definitely the way to go.
I think you're right. Okay, we need to put the water in the fountain. It's all fucking full. Fountain. Boop, 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 boop.
Which means that the only way to get down to the
It's
basement
gonna be from the foundation.
which is easy because it's fine to get to, you know.
Yeah.
So you can't fully drain the reservoir, it looks like. Because even if you fully fill the fountain, it's not room. Which is kind of my thought. Like, I don't know that the reservoir needs to be completely drained. In fact, like I said, I'm kind of nervous it's going to be extra annoying and need to be set at an exact level.
I think you probably can. 1.
Because the fountain... Well, I don't know, maybe.
I wish we could get water over here somehow.
Can't you?
I don't know. There's never been any, like, way to operate. Oh!
Oh, broken lever, maybe.
Boiler room.
Ah.
That's what this is for.
Just to power that.
But, I mean, we have no idea how this even works.
No, exactly. You can't mess with it today. Yeah, just drain as much water out of the reservoir as you can, and we'll see.
Okay. I bet you have to.
Maybe.
I'm so sure that you have to power this room.
Maybe it just makes it easier because you have access to that big extra tank.
But I think you're right. Like, I don't think that you can fully drain the reservoir without it.
Yeah, because without access to their thing, you don't have any ability to drain any more water.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, we're very close. I think you should go coat check the basement key. And then that's basically going to be the day. Because there's nothing else you can do.
That's so frustrating. You have to pull the lever, get the key, get the boiler room, get the pump room.
But you don't have to do all this at once. As we're seeing.
And make sure that the pump room is connected to the boiler room somehow.
Because once you coat check the basement key, it can just sit there until you figure out the rest of it, and then you go grab the basement key, and then
you have to get the coat check and the boiler room and the pump room, and make sure that the pump room is in the same rank or file as the boiler room. We're assuming that that's how that works.
Now, you also have the extra source of the aquarium, so that's one more way that you could potentially power that thing, depending on how that works.
Pretty decent idea.
Your odds of this lining up are vastly better than what they were even one run ago. So, go coat check the basement key.
Maybe.
And then we'll go from there.
I don't even know where the fucking coat check is anymore. Oh, down here.
Yep, it's not far. So, pool, Great Hall.
Cloister, observatory.
Oh, wait. I think
passageway,
no.
check.
We have to go around.
Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, no, okay. Yeah, to the cloister. Wrong way.
Are there photos in here? There is. This is Hose and House. It's just for my completionist's sake. Okay, we got 87% of what we wanted to do done.
I mean, that's huge. I mean, just having the basement key available without having to get to the antechamber is big.
If only we had the workshop, because I think you could actually make that.
Like the thing to light the candles and
Yeah.
stuff. But we also don't know. I'm guessing there's so many candles in that room. I'm guessing that they probably need to be like lit in some like certain pattern or something.
Well, it doesn't matter if we can't light it at all.
Agreed, but Garden Chateau of Fire and Ice.
Complicated.
Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely one step closer to figuring out. So the next time we get into the lab, we'll have to review that temperature chart and see like how we need to do that. But anyway,
Yeah.
I mean, huge progress here. It's a 2-hour episode, so we'll slice this into 2 1-hour parts. It'd be great.
Yeah. Tragic.
Pascal still hates the RNG, but this was a banger. There's a lot that happened.
Yeah.
Okay, are we gonna end it here, or are we
yeah,
gonna?
no, we should. We should.
We should end it here and not watch Pascal think for several minutes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.